Time for our Buckeye Talk prop bet picks for Ohio State against Georgia in the Peach Bowl playoff semifinal on Saturday here in Atlanta. Which Ohio State players or Georgia players do we think might go over or under the established lines they have, FanDuel.com? Too bad gambling's not quite legal in Ohio. We're like one day short of being able to make these bets legally in the state of Ohio. But those of you around the country, other places, you can maybe partake in some of this fun. Doug, what is your prop bet pick?
So mine is, there was only one running back for Ohio State who had a prop bet. It was Ryan Williams at 66.5 yards. Ryan Williams did practice on Thursday. Ryan Day confirmed that on Friday. You saw it. You guys saw it firsthand. On Thursday, he's been under the weather. I just don't think the run game is going to be a huge part of the Ohio State offense. So it's 66.5 rushing yards for Ryan Williams, and I'm going under that. I think they'll use multiple backs. I think Ryan Williams, if he's back to full health, is certainly first up, and it feels like the ankle injury that limited him against Michigan should not be an issue. But I just think they'll have trouble running it, just because Georgia has the #1 rush defense in the country, and I don't know that they'll try that much. I'm not really expecting them to pop something big in the run game, and so even if the running backs as a group would go over 67 yards with Dallin Hayden and Chip Traynor mixed in there, I don't know that I think one guy alone will get there. So I'll take under the total yardage for Ryan Williams.
I also thought that was a high number. That I think that is the right call. Mostly though because I'm not sure that because of what Ryan Williams has been through this week, does he have the energy and stamina to go for 18 carries or whatever it would take him to 15, whatever it would take them to get to that point? Do they give some more to Traynor and Dallin Hayden? I am taking an over though for an Ohio State player, and it's somebody who has not been going over this number, but is I think maybe due, and I think maybe this matchup works pretty well. So I'm taking Julian Fleming to go over 37.5 receiving yards. Now he has only done that once since October 22nd. That was in the Michigan game. He had 5 catches for 47 yards. But generally before that, he has become the distant third person in this group. Now, however, before he had that, he had in 6 of the first 5 games, he had a touchdown, and he had gone 4 straight over 37.5 before that. So beyond all of that, though, the fact that he may just be a guy who could get a little bit forgotten here, and there's an opportunity there. There's only 20 teams in the country that have allowed more pass plays of 40 or more yards than Georgia. They are also ranked in the bottom third of the country in 30 or more yard pass plays allowed. So as good as this defense is, there's a vulnerability there that I think Ohio State can take advantage of. It's got the quarterback for sure, and I think in the way that they can dial up plays, I think they can get Julian Fleming open on at least one deep ball. This might be a bet that you can win with one catch with Julian Fleming going over 37.5 yards. Stephen also had.
Yeah, I think I might take it if it was will he have a single catch of 37.5 yards. I think I might take that. Stephen's under the weather, but we all are picking a high scoring game, and so Stephen, in pursuit of that, 277.5 passing yards for C.J. Stroud. Stephen goes over that for his prop bet prediction.
Which a couple deep balls to Julian Fleming would help him get to that bet as well. Get the text 614-350-3315. We'll be having pregame intel and analysis, everything we see from Mercedes-Benz Stadium before the game on Saturday, and come back to the postgame Buckeye Talk podcast for a full breakdown and either a recap of that game and possibly a look ahead to what's coming next for Ohio State.